Hello and welcome to another episode of Motors for the Masses. We're in Borough Castle,
Indeed.
near Great Yarmouth, at the Roman ruins. It's a lovely December morning.
It is really nice actually, isn't
It is, very mild. These Roman ruins are about 2,000 years old. There you go, that's history for you.
It's old and it's made of
Stone.
flint and rock and...
Yes.
I can't get beyond, you know.
Episode 4, they were in Whitby still.
Yeah,
Although they
that was nice.
said they did a bit of a road trip. They didn't really do a road trip, did they?
No, not really.
Not really. It was a little bit strange. I wasn't expecting them to be back there.
Yeah, I don't know for what that was but for what reason that was.
And I thought they'd at least gone somewhere else in England. Whitby twice, I'm not quite sure why. Perhaps they just love Whitby.
Maybe it's to do with his house, like he said. He needed to be there to commence
Oversee his
building or whatever.
explosion, maybe. Don't know. But Whitby NYPD, apparently.
Yeah.
Very good. North Yorkshire Police Department. Aye. I thought, yes, his little tale, his little introduction was quite amusing. Porsche 911.
Boring.
I know, photocopier. It's getting like the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
I've never been a Porsche fan. I'm very much like Jeremy. I don't believe Porsches are awesome. They're just, like he said, they're
sure
slightly
they're good.
different each time.
Yeah, I'm sure they're excellent cars.
But it's not a different car. It's they've just tweaked it a little bit each time and then brought out a new one and charged another 100 grand for it. To me, it's not that impressive. I'm sorry. And I like his little. I tell you what, I did like. I like the slot mags on that Beetle.
Not a fan of the Beetle.
No, but I prefer it over a Porsche, to be honest.
Yeah,
A Beetle with a Porsche engine.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Nice. But yeah, GT3 RS. It's quite cool.
We'll ditch the Porsche engine and put the Subaru engine in it.
Or put a Beetle engine in a Porsche.
That's already been done. It's called a Beetle.
Yeah, but I mean, like a GT3 RS, put a Beetle engine in it.
It wouldn't move, would it?
It wouldn't, would it? Well, it would. It's quite light. Beetle's heavy.
And the big old wheels on
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, there is that. Wouldn't be able to turn the wheels around. Porsche 4 litre flat six, 500 brake horsepower.
9,000 RPM.
I know, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you said, getting into bike territory there.
Yeah.
That's some serious revvage.
Still not
Revvage?
impressed though.
Is revvage a word?
It is now.
It's made up.
Add it to the Oxford list.
But £130,000.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
On that for a...
But having said that, the BMW, 120,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that either.
No, neither did I. I mean, it looked nice, but again, BMWs, they're pretty samey. It's.
Well, you could just go out and buy an M4 and it would look the same as that, wouldn't it?
I know, and he just put a big spoiler on it, basically,
Yeah, and some roll frame stuff.
and some bronzed outlines on the wheel and
Yeah.
some scaffolding. Yeah,
You could make an M4 look like that.
easy.
It'd cost a whole lot less and you'd have a nicer car.
Exactly. You
It might
spend.
not necessarily be as quick, but...
To be honest, it wouldn't even cost you 10 grand
Yeah.
to get the scaffolding for it, the rear spoiler, and the nowhere near 10 grand. Not even 5 grand, I reckon. Set of wheels.
How much is an M4? Any ideas? I've no idea.
How much is an M4? Please let us know, because right now we could Google it. Should we Google it?
Yeah, let's Google it.
Okay, so having Googled it, £56,000 for a BMW M4.
So, if you were then to spend 10 grand on a spoiler, some wheels, maybe some lower in springs or whatever, and some engine mods, and a
Yeah.
roll frame, there you go. You've got not necessarily as quick, but a much nicer, that looks the same BMW M4.
And you can choose your own spoiler, choose your own wheels,
Yeah.
and your own suspension setup.
And you've spent half of what that
And you spent
GT, whatever it
65
was.
grand, and it's 120 for this one. So please, BMW, tell us, why is it 120,000? 120,000 for less equipment, no cup holders, no anything.
No door pockets.
No.
Nowhere to put your aspirin.
What is the point?
There you go.
Did he mentioned when he took it round the track, he mentioned the Swindon something on the Your Name Here corner?
Yeah, what was that? Some kind of
Some kind of
Grass.
advertising, and I think
Yeah.
he was obliged
I
to
missed it.
mention them.
Yeah.
Because he went, oh, Swindon so-and-so, as he went round the corner.
Yeah.
Just like mentioning their...
Yeah, whatever it was. I was going to ping
Advertising.
it back and have a look, but I couldn't be bothered.
No, I agree. But also, with the BMW, what's with the filling up the bloody water in the boot?
Oh, the water injection, yeah.
That's a bit archaic, isn't it?
Well, not really. That's what they do on dragsters and things, isn't it?
Yes, but in a normal car, isn't that a bit weird? Like you say, like he said, you go into a petrol station, you put
Every
petrol in
third
the
fill
front and water in the back. And the size of that hole, you do need the little garden watering can that he had.
Well, if you're using that water fill-up thing that you get in the garage, it's just like a little spout, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I
You could
suppose.
just- that'll work in there, I
But then
reckon.
you've got to go to the petrol station, then to the water bit, pay an extra £1 to get some water.
Pay for water, do you, and then things?
Yeah, it's £1.
No, I
a
don't think
pound
so.
for water, 50p for air. It's disgusting.
It is.
I was annoyed at Tesco's because Tesco's used to be 20p for air. Now they're 50p. I just went to a quality discount store and bought a electric pump that you plug in a cigarette lighter.
Does it work, though?
No idea. They're
Because
probably,
I had one of those and it didn't work.
they're probably not very
It just
good.
overheated and stopped working.
They probably just make a lot of noise.
You can get some very good ones, though.
Anyway, very low tech, I thought, for a BMW.
Yeah,
Not very high tech at all.
but it was about the power and the driving, which they also failed on, so...
But out of the two, the Porker or the BM, what would you have?
I'm loathed to say to choose one of them. I'd have to say the BMW,
Really?
because I hate Porsches.
No, I do too. I don't know what I'd have because I hate BMWs as well.
Well, I could cope with having that BMW sat, I don't know, in a garage or something at the back with a dust cover over it.
But I don't know, just
But that
something
Porsche-
about it would make me think I could have had that for a lot cheaper. I'd much rather spend the money on a porch on my house.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Anyway, and oh my god, I can't believe the bloody Yankees back.
Well, they didn't say much, did he? That was good.
No, but everything he did say was insulting. It just gets on my bloody nerves. Oh, this has got so much power, is it? Oh. You can just imagine inside he's going, not as much power as my NASCAR.
He's going on about the turbos, wasn't he?
God.
It's God's way of saying you haven't got enough cylinders. Bloody Americans.
I
Bunch
know.
of buffoons. That whole thing of
Unbelievable.
there's no replacement for displacement. Well,
Sometimes that works when it's up against something else that's full of displacement,
yeah.
but not necessarily when you've got
means...
superchargers and turbos involved.
Yeah, but, displacement means drinking more fuel.
It does. I mean, but it does sound nice.
What, more cylinders?
More cylinders.
Oh, absolutely. And the bigger those cylinders are, the better it sounds as well.
Absolutely.
You can't beat a big block.
It's just him. I'll tell you what, I was disappointed that they didn't send the Porsche around the track. Mind you, he probably would have got in it.
Done it, hadn't he?
Yeah,
It was
but we
already
didn't
on the
see it.
list. No, it was already on the list from previous.
It's probably too embarrassing seeing him getting in and out of it.
Maybe he couldn't drive it.
Maybe he couldn't get in it.
Maybe he couldn't get the hang of the old engine over the back thing.
He'd be like one of those little old women sitting in a metro with a steering wheel around their knockers.
I never understood how people drive like that. It's so dangerous.
I don't know.
Like if that airbag goes off,
There's nowhere for it to go, is there?
Exactly, so
It just goes,
gonna-
tit explosion! Tit, 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 tit explosion!
it's going to hurt you.
Imagine being big and having silicon implants in an accident.
Good Lord.
They would just explode, wouldn't
And
they?
with really short legs.
Oh dear. Are you imagining it now?
No, I'm getting past that.
I am actually trying to picture it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
He's probably not really like that. He's probably a really nice guy. And I feel a bit bad for dissing him. But his character sucks.
What do you think of the chunky American? Is he fun? Is he annoying? Is he pointless? The brain crash.
No.
It's just. I mean, killing Jimmy Carr was quite amusing. But
It wasn't even him, was it?
pointless. Well, it was him on the jet ski.
Was it?
Yeah, and I've seen a YouTube video
Yeah,
of
I saw him in
him
getting chips
doing
or
it.
something
Yeah,
in Whitby, but I don't know. It didn't look like
it obviously
him.
wasn't him from a distance.
Yeah.
But they took some shots of him riding a jet ski. Then they had a stuntman. Then they brought that boat in, and boom! Oh wow, what a shock! Oh my God,
There's a
how
surprise.
funny! Not funny.
And of course, there's James. Is he not coming on then?
Yes, and there's Hammond going, well, of course he isn't, James. It's, oh.
That which reminded me of there when you did that.
What?
Zippy.
Zippy?
Yeah.
Zippy is more like that, I think you'll find.
Yeah, but
George, you Zippy, you should be shutting up, Zippy.
yeah. So,
No, Malcolm.
so George is Jeremy there, and Zippy is Hammond in that shot.
And that makes James May bungle.
No, James May is George.
You said Jeremy.
That's what I meant, James.
Oh, right, okay.
James is George saying, "Who's he not coming on then?" And then
But
Zippy.
is he not coming on then? No, of course he's not, James.
Yeah, see, it works.
Oh dear, very good. Yeah. The Hammond in the back of the Audi TT, which he called a Quattro, which is not a Quattro.
No, it wasn't.
That was a basic Audi TT. It only had a single exhaust. That was not a Quattro. But again, I can expect some backlash from that. Immigrants hiding in cars.
Well, they already do it, don't they? I've seen things on the internet.
Oh yeah,
of people
in engine
huddled
bays.
up in the engine bay.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
Behind bumpers, I've seen them behind bumpers.
But he's sort of giving them ideas. I can see the government go, you can't give them ideas. Tell them what to do. But I just thought that went on a bit too long, a bit boring. Wasn't even that funny.
No, not even the reverse sense.
The reversing sense of thing was just. So afterwards, then they shot back to the part 2 of their film with the poo car,
Yeah.
and we've done the hedge cutting bit, and it's just.
Why is it that James needs to be just a bumbling fool?
I know.
In this series.
It's like it is in this series. He's like the bumbling idiot.
Yeah.
They seem to be doing what they did to Eddie Jordan in Top Gear, making him out to be the
The idiot.
idiot,
Yeah.
and he's not. I mean, sometimes the way he drives is bloody brilliant.
Yeah. He doesn't always go slow, does he?
No, I mean in the film they did in America, he was right up Jeremy's arse.
Mm.
And we said about the race was boring.
Yeah.
Not that impressed. No. Overall, I was actually a little bit disappointed with this episode
Yeah, it could have been more.
because it just
I
felt.
still
a bit...
enjoyed it because I enjoy watching the three of them bugging
Yes,
about. But
I do. I enjoy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did enjoy it. It was funny,
yeah.
but overall, it just felt. It was all right.
It's all a bit too forced, I think.
It is. That's what worries me. That it's too scripted.
Mm.
You know, back in the early days of Top Gear, they had genuine laughs because they were genuinely screwing up.
Mm.
Then it became scripted, and they were trying to think of things to do. Then they were acting out situations, and now that's what it seems like. They're acting out situations.
It's worth taking a look at the outtakes for the old Top Gear stuff. The bloopers. They're quite funny.
But those are the kind of things that should be in the programme,
Yeah.
not bloopers. I think again they're doing fantastically with the filming quality, the camera angles.
Yeah.
Still all good. So I think that brings us on to our board. Although we've forgotten our pen, so we're going to have to jot it down and add it up. Right, comedy factor. I think that's actually quite low for me. Okay. I'm going to go for a 6 on that one.
5.
Stupidity.
Again, the higher the better.
Yes. It was stupid.
There was some stupidity. 5.
Okay, yeah, I'm going for a 6 on that. Annoyance.
So obviously this score gets deducted from
Yes.
the final score.
And the higher, the worse.
Yeah.
For me, that's a 6.
7.
Ah, you're quite annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay. Music. Not a lot, and what was in there wasn't that brilliant. It's a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. Cars. 4 GT was nice, although it would be nice to have seen
It
it.
wasn't on the show.
No,
It was
there's a
just a
picture of it. Yeah. The
We had an Audi TT.
Porsche didn't go around the track.
No, we
Audi
had,
TT was pointless.
we had a Fiesta
Yeah.
parked behind the Audi. Yeah, we had.
The Fiesta bonnet.
Yeah.
And then the 3 mud cars.
And the BMW.
And the BMW.
2.
2?
2.
Really?
I was not impressed.
I'm only going for a 4 myself. Alright, location.
Whitby, again.
Again, Whitby. Why? Like, I think they could have at least moved to another county.
Where is Whitby? Well, it's
Yorkshire.
but it's nowhere near where Clarkson lives, is it?
I don't know.
So it can't have been to do with his house.
I don't know why they were there 2 weeks. That didn't seem... I didn't see the point in that.
I thought they filmed it in his garden. On one of them. I thought they set the tents up at whatever. I don't know.
I mean, for me, that's only a 3.
Yeah, 4. Because they're still in the UK.
Okay. Content overall. Lacking somewhat. For me,
5.
that's a 5, yeah. So, having totted up the scores...
My friend's there.
I know, but the camera's up there.
You need to yell at it.
So, having totted up the scores,
What are you shouting for?
mine came out at 22 out of 70.
18.
That's low
Is that an indication that we are indeed getting fed up
with the
format?
programme. Maybe. Maybe we're expecting more because they were reinventing it, a whole new show, and we're expecting
they
more.
bigged it up so much, it was on buses and everything.
I mean, it is, and I've always said, it is the same 3 people doing the same 3 stupidity, but what I don't like and what is annoying me is the forced situations.
Yeah, it's just not natural
The
enough, is it?
No, the overacting and the obviously scripted, faked environments. It's
Yeah.
not, like you say, it's not natural enough.
They've just kind of pre-planned things and done that.
Yeah.
They've planned for it to be stupid rather than just being stupid whilst doing something.
It is
It's meant to be
exactly the
sensible.
same as Top Gear, but with a different name. And
Yeah,
I was
Top Gear
expecting
was
more.
funnier. When they were in on
But Top Gear was funnier earlier, not in the later
Yeah,
series.
they did get a bit dull towards the end because they were sort of running out of...
And I'm worried they're not going back to their original Top Gear. They're going back to where they left off, Series 23
Yeah,
or 22, whatever
whatever
it was.
yeah. I don't know.
So, on that note, that brings us to the end of this episode of Motors for the Masses Does the Grand Tour
Review.
review,
Yeah.
critique.
Critique. Who
We'll
are we
be-
to criticise them?
Well, indeed, indeed, they do have it well made, but the fact that they have it well made and they've been doing it so long, we expect more from them.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be back on Monday with an Audi S4, so watch out for that, that's coming soon. And then the following week we'll be doing the brand new Jaguar F-Type. And next week we'll be back somewhere else, doing Motors for the Masses Reviews the Grand Tour Episode 5. Until then, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Please join us next time, and drive carefully.
And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
That.
Because
And don't
of
forget
the giveaway.
the giveaway.
Yeah.
Until then, bye-bye.